Let me introduce you to tier pricing table for WooCommerce. You can get this plugin from the official WooCommerce marketplace, and you can call it whatever you want, like tier pricing, volume pricing, dynamic pricing, and it even has the built-in role-based pricing feature in it. So if you have the plugin installed, we can move on and see how we can configure tier pricing on the product page. So we have beanie with logo, simple product here. You can see that the regular price is $20, sale price is $19, and let's see how we can change it. In the general tab, you can find the tier pricing area where you can choose the type of tier pricing. It can be fixed or percentage discount. And let's say we want to have different pricing when users purchase more than 10, 20 or 50 quantity of our product. And in that case, cost of each of these will be dropped down to $18, $15 or $10, as you can see. So when we choose more than 10, the cost of each item drops to whatever we set on VP admin side. You can also see that the cost of products, the 24 pieces here, is $360, but that's another feature of plugin. We'll talk about it later. Now let's check how the minimum quantity works. So you can set the minimum quantity of the product that should be purchased by the user. Anything less than 5 in our case cannot be purchased. So you can see that in quantity block we have numbers starting from 5 and we cannot decrease it. And another feature is role-based pricing. It's simple as it is. So you can set up the regular and sale price and minimum quantity, and also choose the pricing type. It could be percentage in this case for some particular user role. So we have set for the admin user role. As I am the administrator, my cost has dropped to 50%. The next thing we need to talk about is setting tier pricing for variable products. It's basically the same as for the simple type, but with some minor adjustments. So we'll take a look at t-shirt, and to set price for each variation, we go to the variation tab. You can find practically the same tier pricing area as for the simple products. And let's say we want to set tier for 10 pieces, for 50 pieces, it will be the $90 and $50, and that's just for one variation of this product. After update, let's take a look what we have here. So we have gray variant, and you can see the pricing table for this variation. The second one we didn't set, so let's do it now. We have different tiers, so let's say 20 and 40 pieces, and dedicated price if you purchase that number of products. So let's update the product. You can see that for green variation we have different tiers with their special pricing. There is one more way to set the tier pricing for variable products, and this one is used when you don't need the separate pricing tiers for each of your variations, and you are able to set the general pricing rules for whole product, which means that if you don't have the particular rules for your variations, which I'm removing now. So now the pricing rules that we set beforehand for each of these variations are not available anymore. So now, no matter what variant you choose, we have the same tier pricing rules for each of them. Another way to set the tier pricing rules is bulk setting for category. You need to enable this option in the plugin settings, and then on each category page you will find the additional tier pricing area, the same as you can find on product page. So we have tier pricing here. We also can set the quantity and the percentage discount. For obvious reasons, you cannot set the fixed pricing here, because these rules will apply to each and every product in chosen category, since the cost of products inside one category may vary a lot. So let's go to the category page and see we have beanie here with 66% discount. We have cap here with the same tier pricing rules, and we have beanie with logo, but we don't have the category rule here because for this product we have separate rules placed on the product page. You can also cut off the particular product from being part of category rules. For that, simply choose skip category rules in the tier pricing tab of that particular product. And now you can see that this product do not contain tier pricing rules anymore. The next important thing we need to talk about is plugin settings, from where you can operate how the tier pricing table look, other customization on product page, category page, and on the cart page. We want to hide or show the pricing table, but the tier pricing rules will still be applicable. You can change quantity display from the range to the static values, as you can see on the product page here. You can add the pricing table title that will be displayed on your product page, and also choose the table positioning. So we have default above buy button. Let's switch it to after product summary and check how this looks on our product page. You can choose whatever positioning you like according to your design rules or your theme preferences. A bunch of default settings are available here. You can also choose the active price background color. Is also may fit your theme preferences better, and change the naming of the columns. The quantity column and the price column can be changed to whatever you want. So let's refresh the page, and you can see that the color, active color, is set to be blue as we choose in our color picker. Another way to display the pricing rules is to be in tooltip, not the pricing table. It has the same color picker for icon and so on. Let's refresh the page and see how it looks. So if you want to hide the pricing table and display it in the tooltip, it's easier to do this. But let's switch back to the table and see what other options we have here. I'll turn back to the regular about the buy button. We also can show or hide discount column and change its title for products that have percentage discount tier pricing type. And you can add the CSS class to the table in case you need it for the design adjustments. Another useful option for variable products is to sum up the different variations purchased to level up to next tier. So for example, we have tier starting from the 5, and let's purchase 2 items of gray color and 3 items of green color. When we add those products to the cart, you can see that the cost of these 5 items is now dropped by 50%, despite the fact that those are 2 different products technically. One more thing you can find in the settings is the adjustments, price formatting on the catalog pages, widgets, or other places where you have your products together with the pricing. Let me show you on the example of beanie with logo. So we have the lowest price is $10 and the highest price is $19, which is displayed on catalog page. We can also use the lower price and make our own preposition here. So if we choose from lowest price, you can see from $10. We also have the caching system for variable products. In case you have a lot of variations for one product, it would take a lot of time and resources to calculate the ranges every time user refreshes the page. Therefore, when this option is enabled, we create the cache for variable products and take prices from there to not overload your website. So if you use this option, don't forget to clear your cache in case you made some price adjustments to variable products. You can enable the same price formatting as for catalog page for your product page. So we have from $10 here, and we can have the ranges. The price formatting will be the same for all the pages of your web store. Another cool feature here will help you make your tier pricing table clickable. So whenever you do clicks on the appropriate field in your table, that will adjust the quantity of purchased product to the tier they choose. Instead of showing ranges, you can also calculate the cost of all the pieces dropped in the cart. For that, you need to enable Show Total Price option. This will replace the regular pricing string with the total cost of all the pieces user choose to purchase. As you can see, when we change the quantity of products, it also changes the regular pricing string with totals according to tier pricing. We have one more option here dedicated to how we display the cost. So if we want to show the benefit, we can display the tier pricing cost as a sale price with regards to regular price. The last piece of settings dedicated to product setup is a summary block that you can use instead of option we talked before when we switch regular price to the sum of quantity of products used tier pricing. You can see our summary block placed below the add to cart button, and when we switch the number of purchased product, it changed the cost, the total cost of the product. We can also use the inline type and customize the labels and choose the placing, and now you can see the inline type. Just let me refresh the page and choose the product variant. You can see when we adjust the quantity, it also changes the totals the same way as it works for the table type. We already talked about the category tier pricing, and the only option left here is role-based pricing. It simply enables additional block inside tier pricing tab of the product. Another vital feature of our plugin is import-export. We work with regular WooCommerce tool and with WebL import as well. Let's start with CSV export. We have 4 additional tier pricing fields: the tier pricing type, tier pricing minimum product quantity, fixed prices, and percentage discount. When we export our products, you can see in the CSV we have only 2 products here with set prices. The first column is responsible for type of pricing. It could be fixed or percentage. Next is minimum quantity, and then goes the tiers with the quantity and the cost itself, or percentage discount. It's easier to understand how the format works when we take a look on the product. So we have quantity 10 and the pricing $15 for that 10, and you can see that we have the same in our CSV, and then for the next tier it's 20 and $10, as well as we have the percentage discount for this product, and we have discount set here. Note that you can import both percentage and fixed discount, but the way the tier works will be set by the first column if it's percentage or flat. Import works the same way. That's why we suggest you firstly make the export, and then to map your fields correctly with your columns, import the file or copy paste the formatting style of the exported file to avoid any possible problems on the way. As I said, we also have WebL import compatibility, so let's import the same file we just exported using regular WooCommerce export. So we have 2 products here, that's number 22 and 23, if I'm correct. You can find a lot of details on how to use WebL import on the internet. I won't go details here. The main thing we are interested in is tier pricing table. You can see the additional area here, and you have 4 fields to fulfill. The first is tier pricing type. It could be percentage or fixed. So if you have the one type of pricing, you can type this manually, fixed or percentage in this field, not using the field from the CSV, and then appoint other fields like minimum product quantity and fixed or percentage quantity and cost that you are using. You also see the additional role-based pricing here. It works practically the same, so I also won't go into details here. If you understand how to make import of tier pricing, you will easily do the same for the role-based pricing. I'm updating data by post ID. Let's run the import and check our results. So here in the log, you can find the tier pricing table import and see the values that were imported for chosen products. You can also skip updating all data and only leave tier pricing in case you tick checkbox here. Now let's check the product. I recently deleted all the tier pricing rules, and now we see the new tier prices imported from our CSV. That's it. You can find more details on our product page and documentation. Thanks for watching.